Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Junior.
And I'm a Dungeon Master.
And we're the Nerdy Bros. As you guys can see, we have a different setup today.
A little bit of a different setup. Yes.
We are going to do some, but not all of our segments, because we're going to show you guys what it's like to play D&D. Now, again, most of this stuff just has to do with, like, paper, notes, some cool metal dice. All this extra stuff is just extra stuff that we do, but a lot of times Dungeons and Dragons is just theater of the mind, all imagination stuff.
Ooh, I like that. Theater of the mind.
It's not, that's like, people say that, dude.
People, first of all, people say imagination. Theater of the mind sounded way cooler.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I've heard people who play D&D say theater of the mind, okay, well, so I didn't invent it.
I haven't, and I thought it was cool. Take the goddamn compliment.
I'm just saying, you haven't been listening to Critical Role because they say it all the time. Anyway.
This guy, dude, I can't fucking just say one nice thing to him.
No. All right. I'm fucking amped up. So we're going to be not playing right away, like I said, but we're going to be going off of our current campaign because stuff happened at the end of the last time we played. But we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, so I'll let the party know to watch this so they can see what happens to their good pal who left the city they were at.
All right. But anyway...
starting things off, just as we always do, guys, we come to something called Junior's Hot Take, and this is part of the episode where we talk about something new and upcoming. Junior's Hot Take and hot opinion on it. And Junior, there's something really cool that I saw coming to Disney Plus soon. I don't really think it had a release date yet, but it was Marvel's Secret Invasion. So I wanted to see if you, number one, have any previous knowledge to what this is about.
You've said Secret Invasion before, but I don't know what it is.
Okay.
So I don't know jack shit.
All right. Well, I thought this would be a cool topic point because number one, like, I get Junior's kind of like opinion on it, but also like I have my own.
Is this the one that has to do with the Kroll?
With the scrolls.
The scrolls.
It's the scrolls and the Kree.
Yes.
Yeah. They're the ones that are at war. Yes, it has to do with scrolls.
Okay. So the ones that can shapeshift.
Shapeshift, exactly. So basically,
like Nick Fury.
Well. Yes,
Nick Fury was a Skrull.
Well, he is not a Skrull. He was being impersonated by a Skrull while he was on, like...
Yeah, but the Nick Fury on Earth was a Skrull,
Yeah. During Far From Home.
Yes.
Just during that part. Although, didn't you say that there's a theory that he's been
a Skrull for a while, yeah.
But I feel like... See, some people, I think, were theorizing that to make it part of the Secret Invasion. However, like, he's not captured at all when you see him in the secret ending. He's clearly, like, he's, like, in a holographic room where it looks like he's on vacation. So it seems like, and his wife, the Skrull that's impersonating Nick Fury, makes him, the Skrull that's impersonating him, call Nick Fury and tell him what happened. So they're clearly working together. It's not at all the invasion. So, what the Secret Invasion is in the comics is basically the Skrulls have infiltrated Earth and they have taken the place of multiple people, and one of the biggest names that they take the place of is Captain America. So basically,
do they capture them and have them in prison and then
like on like their ship and stuff? So basically, during Captain Marvel, where they ended up kind of being like, oh, we're actually not bad people, we're just looking for a home. To me, it was like, you guys ruined everything that could have happened with the like Secret Invasion. Like, now you're making these guys... Like, the Skrulls aren't, I wouldn't say, inherently necessarily bad or evil. They have war that's going on between them and the Kree. But it's just like, now what did you do here? Because now that they're working with S.H.I.E.L.D., like, you get rid of this part where, they kind of, like, invaded Earth for X, Y, and Z purposes. So So there's that part right there. And then also, like, I know that Marvel now has... It's not the rights again of the Fantastic Four, but they're now just working with Fox.
No, they own Fox.
Oh, they own Fox now. Yeah. Okay. So
that's why they can start doing this stuff with the X-Men
and Fantastic Four. Because one of besides Doctor Doom, who in both, or you could say all three Fantastic Four movies is the villain, because even in Rise of the Silver Surfer, like you get to see a little bit of Galacticus, but for a time being, Doctor Doom steals the Silver Surfer's powers, and they just fight him again, which is kind of like funny because what they end up doing is they transfer all of the abilities to Johnny, and then he ends up fighting like a super powered Doctor Doom with like Silver Surfer's abilities, and he has all 4 abilities, which kind of like the Super Skrull.
The Super Skrull
is one of the Fantastic Four's like bigger villains too, along with Doctor Doom, and he also has all the abilities of the Fantastic Four.
So it's just kind of like a nod to the comics.
It was like a little bit of the nod, and then like, but now it was just like, well, now that you own the Fantastic Four, you could almost do that, and you've introduced a Skrull, but now you've also introduced the Skrulls as being like good guys. On top of that, the Hulkling, which is because they've been pretty much. And I said it from the beginning, like the moment you got to meet Wanda and Vision's kids in WandaVision, I'm like, they're setting up for the Young Avengers. The Hulkling is the offspring, I think it's between a Skrull princess and a Kree, like someone from the Kree race. I don't know if they were also royalty, but he's like half and half. And he has the ability to kind of like shapeshift, but like when he shapeshifts, he also has like abilities and stuff. So I don't know. I'm hoping that the secret invasion maybe has to do with the start of the Hulkling. Like that's basically all that I'm hoping for, because I don't really know that they're going to be able to salvage what the original story of the secret invasion was. But that was basically my hot take. What are your...
well, like I said, I literally don't know shit about it. So, like, if it's coming to Disney Plus, whenever the hell it comes, like, I haven't, except for the What If, because I watched like the first like 3 or 4, and then I didn't watch the rest of them. Mm-hmm. Except for that, like, I've watched all the other Marvel stuff. So, like, I'm into the MCU. So, like, since this is all combining and stuff, like, I will watch. I didn't watch all of the Netflix Marvel stuff, but like. Spoilers a minor spoiler if you haven't seen the newest Spider-Man, No Way Home, but you see Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, and in the big bad in Hawkeye was the Kingpin, which were the same actors that played them in the Netflix series. So.
God, I want to ask you a question, but then it would be like a big kind of like spoiler for the end of Hawkeye.
Yeah. So like there's like I don't think that you're gonna have to have watched all that stuff to understand like if they start bringing them into the MCU now. So like, but like everything now from now on that will be like on Disney, I will be watching that's Marvel related because I want to know I want all that stuff to. I want to know all that stuff. But so yeah, like I wouldn't say like I'm super excited about it, but like yeah, I'm excited for it to like come out or whatever. We got there was like a few other things. We got the full length we got a full trailer for Halo that looked awesome, and we got a poster for the Rings of Power for the new Lord of the Rings show for Amazon, which is coming out in September. It looked really cool. So I'm excited about that stuff. And yeah.
Yeah, that Halo show, yeah. I mean, I know we talked about it on a hot take a few episodes ago. But,
yeah, it was just like a little
but
teaser. But
this time, yeah, we got like... Well, I think it was just like more like the announcement of it. I didn't know if we had gotten a teaser, but now we had a trailer, and the Covenant looked awesome. Mm-hmm. Though they talked about multiple Spartans, not just the Spartan.
Yeah, right? There are multiple Spartans. They just said
not anymore. Like if this is supposed to be
Master Chief.
Yeah, if this is supposed to be...
It was him and 2 other Spartans.
Yeah, but... The thing is that's why they did Halo Reach. All the Spartans got wiped out on their home planet. Master Chief is a sole survivor. I haven't played the 5th.
Well, like the Spartans, they're just humans that get augmented.
But they had a homeworld. That's what Halo Reach was about. Because
you play as a bunch of different... Reach.
Yeah. It was a really cool game.
All the other soldiers are just regular men.
Yeah.
They weren't. They're not put through this
in
program.
Halo ODST, you played as just the like Marines, Space Marines. Yeah, they're just. I was like, what are they called? I was like, they're just called Marines. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Master Chief is the only Spartan left, as far as I like can remember from that game too. And it's
God, the Halo games are awesome.
Yeah. 100%.
It's the only reason to have an Xbox, really.
Oh, Gears of War games are awesome.
I didn't really like that, but like the Fable games,
Oh.
I think I played Gears of War 3.
Fable 1 and 2 were masterpieces. I hated just the ending of Fable 2, how it wasn't really a boss fight.
I like Fable 3.
Fable, I didn't like how like when you leveled up, like you couldn't get like a new weapon. You just leveled up your sword.
I just love how the more bad you got, you started growing horns and stuff.
Yeah, in all the games.
Yeah, that was just awesome. I don't know. I really enjoyed that game.
Yeah.
Like I've been playing Skyrim and like that like gives me that.
The original to me is the best.
Yeah, those games were amazing.
Yeah.
I never played that. I never played that Connect one that they had.
Wasn't there one that they made where it was just like, you got to craft someone played like crafting their own dungeon, and then you had three separate characters. One played as like a warrior, one played as like dexterous, skillful person, and then one played as like a will mage. And you were just like crafting like this dungeon of like battles that just happened. I think it was like based in the Fable universe.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Okay.
Anyway,
I thought that was what the Fable Connect one was.
No, I don't know. Well, like I said, I never played that one. I just remember the box that had looked like a villain guy that like had like matte purple magic or whatever.
Yeah, that was the villain that would create a villain.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I never played that one, so I didn't even know what it was about.
Yeah. So that, anyways, that was the hot take. Moving things right along, we come to a fan favorite segment known as
Anime is an important part of our culture.
And I don't know what I did.
Swimming?
Yes. Just one big thing that I ended up finding out, they're coming out with another Demon Slayer movie, which...
Because everyone was pissed? Or they're going to do the same goddamn thing?
No, yeah, and I talked about that with my friends too. It's supposed to be on the Sword Village arc, which, like, I'm not necessarily happy about. If it ends, not because of the arc, I haven't read the manga, so I don't know what's going to happen, but I hear it's nothing but, like, the manga show, it's all been amazing.
So they're going to do the same thing?
That's what I'm afraid of, that they'll just do that. Because it makes, it's extremely upsetting to have watched the movie, because, I mean, the first season of Demon Slayer is, like, 24 episodes?
Yeah,
something around there?
Yeah.
So it's extremely upsetting that now instead of getting, another season that has 24 episodes, you gave me, these 8, 9 episodes of the movie that I had already seen, and now I'm only gonna get like
I paid to go see, like, it's like you paid to see all these episodes all at once, because otherwise you would have had to wait a little bit longer and then waited 1 week at a time to see a piece. It's like, and we're already used to waiting every week.
Already used to waiting. Now I'm only gonna get like 10 episodes of basically like new stuff, and they're gonna be like, well, the season ended, and it's like, dude, come on, like I don't want that. Don't give me the movie. Just, I would rather have the full length season of stuff.
That's annoying.
Especially with the
I don't think, like, because again, the Mugen Train is barely just got fully dubbed.
Yeah.
And it's like, I've already seen the movie, so I don't need to watch this. I'm still waiting for
the entertainment arc.
Yeah, for the entertainment arc to get dubbed. So it's just like, I won't even go to the movie
like,
this time.
I would have even totally been fine. Like, a lot of the One Piece movies are all stuff that, I mean, end up being canon, but it's like stuff that happened on like a side adventure that you don't even find out about. I would have preferred something like that versus like you showed me the first part of the season that I was already gonna get anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, that's in the works. Like I said, it's supposed to be for the Sword Art Village. I finished that Tact Op Destiny anime, just 12 episodes long. That one was pretty cool. I ended up liking the battle of all of it, and the final boss.
What the hell? Which one was that one?
That was the one where they had the music carts, where one of them was like a conductor, basically conducting like.
Oh yeah.
And like he had a music cart that was like basically this like boss ass fighter that was empowered by music.
I'm still waiting for that new anime that Netflix talked about that's coming out soon. I think it's called like Bubble, something like that. Oh, it looks like it's like an all parkour type of shit.
Shaman King got more episodes. I don't know what's going on with that. I thought I was gonna have to wait for like ever. Shaman King has gotten like new episodes twice now within like a short amount of time. But that show compared to what it was when you don't remember, but when I watched it as a kid, like way more bloody, way closer to what like the original material was, and it's like I fucking love it. I'm like,
you're gonna have to like show me this again. I don't remember this. You're gonna have to be like, dude, here it is, and maybe I'll watch an episode. And maybe like, okay,
if I had like the song,
it.
like I just remember the song was so good.
So like I don't know if you'd consider this anime or not, like because we know that like we don't really consider Avatar like anime, but like I don't know if you had anything else like anime related that you were gonna say, but like
no, please add.
We've been watching Vox Machina.
Oh yes! So, like, oh my god,
I don't know.
It's so good.
Yeah, and like it's an animated show, but it's fucking amazing. It's awesome.
Yes, all about D&D. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about
the campaign that they went through, and like I know we had talked about it on the podcast before that we weren't sure if this was gonna be like either adventures that predate when they first started like Twitch streaming and putting it on YouTube when they first started playing in their first, because in their first campaign they were already, when they first started like recording it, they were already I think level 8. They were either level 8 or level 10 by the time they first started recording.
But when they first started playing Vox Machina, they were like still playing at somebody's house. Like they weren't on their set because I watched no spoilers, but like in that the episodes that we just watched with the tree, I watched a video today that showed them when they played that in their game, and then it also showed the clip from the show. Like it was like in the same video, and when they were finding out like Ashley Johnson wasn't there. And then they were like in, I would assume like Matt and Marisha's house. Or
yeah, definitely like Matt's basement. And then even like I was like peeking in on some like later episodes in Vox Machina, because again like each season that they've done has been like 100+ episodes. Like he I think got either a backdrop or like he changed the wall behind him to look like dungeon-esque. But then, like, where the other players are playing, it's still, like, the basement where they were always sitting anyways. But, yeah, now they definitely have, like, a set that they go to. Yeah. Or who knows, like, I mean, when they first started, I don't think him and Marisha were married yet. So they could have gotten a different house and then maybe just made their set could potentially be just, like, their basement if they, like, transformed it all into that. But anyways, that show, Amazon Prime, has been phenomenal.
Yeah, there's 6 episodes out.
Yeah, so it looks like we're getting 3 episodes every week.
Which makes me think, like, is this going to be like 12 episodes a season? And they're like, we're going to get 2 more weeks of this and then it's just gone?
So, and again, I think we talked about this last week.
Like, would you rather that or 1 week so you can, like, savor this for the next
Oh, dude, I want it all.
12 weeks.
But, I mean, to me, it's just like, I want it all, but, like, I want them to have animated everything and just give me, like, the 200 whatever episodes you want to give me. I don't care. Because, like, here's the thing. They play D&D from anywhere from 3 to like 4.5 hours. So there's a multitude of information for episodes for them to do. So like this thing could be, and then depending on how well it does, they could do the Mighty Nine, like their second campaign, and then maybe even like
into like what they wouldn't be finished with Vox Machina for a while.
Yeah,
because like it also just looks like they just jumped in the middle. They didn't like
they
were already a party.
I have the first couple of comics that I've bought for Vox Machina. I have like what their beginnings are, and they have like a third part. So yeah, they've already, again at this point they've been adventuring for a hot minute. That's why I was looking at later episodes. I was trying to
Are the comics drawn like they are in the show? Are they different?
It's a little more like kind of drawn, but like they look like almost identical. Yeah. If that made sense, a little more drawn versus animated.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for everything. But this get like again, like I was saying, it just kind of goes back to I don't like because essentially Amazon Prime just like immediately paid them, right, for the show, because it's not like, I mean, there's no ads is what I'm saying. Like a lot of TV shows when it was on TV got paid, like the ads paid the TV show or the network or whatever, and that's also how they made revenue, because someone just watching it on
that's what
TV,
we talked about, the streaming services.
Yeah,
we've talked about this already. The streaming services get like a huge chunk of money.
Yeah, I wonder like how that originally comes up. Like, do you think like they had to like pay Amazon at all? Like, did there have to be
Like Matt in the group?
Yeah, like, well, because like sometimes you see
no, because they probably bought the rights to the
show. And
then like the show can only be played on Amazon. Like it's gonna be here, and like because it's like they're producers of the show and they're executive producers and all that stuff. But like Matt probably owns the intellectual rights to it. But like they,
what I mean more so is just like, if 1 million people watch Vox Machina every week versus if 20 million people watch Vox Machina every week, that doesn't change. Like, Amazon still is only getting paid per like subscriber. So the only way that they would make more money off of Vox Machina if it's bringing in new people. So like that's I think the scarier thing about a streaming service is it's just like I guess in a sense like job security. Like, where is it? Like, because at any point they could be like, you know what, like, you know, at what amount of viewers would they need to have, or do they even care about that? Is it more so how many new viewers did you bring to?
I mean, I think before because they're on their third campaign already. They've been doing this for like
they're
6
making money
years
off of
or
just
whatever.
doing that.
Yes, but what I'm saying is like Amazon didn't just go, oh, you guys are kind of popular, let's do a show. That's not what happened. And also, I'm sure they did their research, because even I was wondering, I was like, dude, their episodes on YouTube of their show is like 3 to 4.5 hours. And I was like, how many views could these videos have? Like a couple 100,000 or whatever? Because like, who's sitting through a 4-hour video? No, they have like 11 million views.
Yeah, and you have to think
so I'm like, oh, if they're watching them play this, yes, they're gonna be watching the fucking show. So Amazon wasn't like, I wonder if the show's gonna do well. If people are sitting through fucking 4 hours of them just role playing, yes, they're gonna watch an animated version of this.
100%, I agree.
They're not stupid.
I know. It just turns it like that's why I'm just thinking about it from Amazon's perspective. They don't make. Because if you think about it, if they don't bring in any new viewers...
You know what it is? Especially with the success of Invincible.
Yes, yeah.
They saw Invincible and how it was doing. They're like, another animated adult show? Yes.
Yeah.
And with the fucking... how popular fucking anime's gotten like lately, they're like, yeah, we're stupid not to have an adult animated show.
Yeah. But this is like... Maybe... Probably like the last part, and I mean, please give me the information if I don't have it. If Vox Machina doesn't bring new viewers or new subscribers to Amazon Prime, wouldn't that technically kind of be like Amazon? I mean, I'm pretty sure they probably have like a set amount of money for productions and stuff. But if they don't bring any new subscribers, wouldn't that kind of be like Vox Machina didn't make them any money?
No, because they still get to see the viewership. Because, like, I'm sure
they make the viewership count. I just don't know what that counts for, basically. Like, I don't know what would be.
Well, because you would think, hopefully, people are going to be spreading the word of it.
Yes. But that's why I'm saying. So, if they don't bring any new subscribers, does that really change anything for Amazon Prime? Or for Amazon, I should say.
I don't think so, because I think all that
I mean, that motherfucker's rich.
Yeah, I think all they would do is maybe be like, all right, Vox Machina every week was getting millions of views. This other show that we also do an Amazon Prime original, they might be comparing Invincible to Vox Machina. Not necessarily saying like, well, Vox Machina got 10 million and Invincible got 3 million, so we're going to cancel Invincible. But like, they might be looking at other shows that they have that they're like, these shows are not getting that many fucking views. And this show is costing us $100 million an episode or whatever the fuck, and Vox Machina is costing us $10 million an episode. They're like, slice that one and Vox Machina stays.
So that would be a way where they save / make money. Okay. Yeah. All right. So
yeah. Anyway, we're not. Segment over.
Did you want to talk about like what we've been up to?
I was just gonna say I've been playing Skyrim. We played D&D on Wednesday, and we were watching that one show yesterday, Miracle Workers, which is fucking hilarious, with Daniel Radcliffe and Steve Buscemi and a whole bunch of other fucking funny ass people. Aside from that, you've probably been Have you been playing video games?
No, I don't know.
He's been working on D&D stuff.
Yeah, I have. My mind has been preoccupied.
So without further ado, let's get into... Can we say that?
No.
Without further ado, let's get into D&D.
That was a Monster Hunter reference.
All right.
To only our friends. So anyways, a little backstory of what's going on here. Normally, obviously, we talked about how we played D&D on Wednesday, and we played with a larger party. My brother Junior plays, his girlfriend Megan plays, and then my friends from work, Sean, Jonah, Angel, and then Angel's girlfriend Kat, who also works with us, or works in a different department. But they all came to play, and then I myself play as like a support character for them. But that's like our entire party. Shortly after getting an adventuring license from the town of Golden Leaf, the party had actually been betrayed by the mayor and sold into basically they were sold to a slaver who was bringing people to the city of Romanus, where he would then sell kind of like fresh bodies to be gladiators in an arena there. And Junior's character, who is
Elenas the Half Elf.
A half elf
paladin,
who's a paladin, was upset, number one, to be sold into slavery, upset that like all these people were watching like these gladiator fights, and just basically wanted to get the heck out of there. Was very against any of the stuff going on there, but in kind of like a fit of rage, while the rest of his party was being crowned as champions after they conquered the arena, with very little help from Elenas, who only helped out in the first battle, and the rest of the time sat and insulted the leader of Romanus and the crowd. Left in kind of like a huff, and just kind of dead sprinted out of the city on his noble steed.
Sunfire.
So one thing I was so the reason I was looking at your Fine Steed card is, so there's a casting time of 10 minutes. It doesn't say how long it lasts though.
Well, because it's
I read the entire thing, and
it just says duration is instantaneous. So like, it's basically until Sunfire gets killed, or if I would dispel.
But it's also, is it concentration or no?
No,
it's not concentration.
No, because
so you can take damage and it stays. Yeah.
Yes, okay. Sunfire is its own entity.
Yeah. Do you have your horse's stats?
Yes,
all right, cool.
I do.
Anyways, in a not a move to harm Elenas, it was kind of more of a badass move to kind of threaten the mayor. Our half-orc warlock has the ability, or the spell Sending, essentially. And he kind of sent a warning.
Not like a warning, it was a
threat.
Just,
it was like a threat, like,
not a
hey,
warning.
Like, we made it through the fighting pits. I wonder how you fare. See you soon.
I think his exact words were, the arena was a change of pace. See you soon. Like, I think that's all it said.
So something along the lines. And again, it was more of a threat. In the moment, it sounded cool. After analyzing, I'm just like, well, Elenas just took off to go back to Golden Leaf
to get revenge on the mayor that sold us into slavery.
And then
one of my party members basically just told him, like,
just
hey, we're coming.
I accidentally ratted him out in a feat of coolness.
Yes.
And not him specifically. It made it seem like the entire party was coming, but it's just Elenas on his steed Sunfire. So we kind of come back into the world of Athon, and Elenas is riding towards Golden Leaf. So here's one thing that I think I forgot to kind of mention. I said you could probably make it back to Golden Leaf riding at like a full sprint, stuff like that. Also, because it's not, I don't know, it's an animal made out of magic, right?
Yeah, basically.
So like, does it not get tired?
It doesn't say like it,
because we have health,
right, but like we have movement, but like since we're not in combat, it's like movement doesn't matter. That's why I told you in the DMG, the Dungeon Master Guide. Excuse me. It has like, if you're moving this fast, this is how far you can get.
That's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is whether or not Like, because if this was an actual horse, I would say you can't just keep kicking it, riding at full speed, you'll kill the horse. That's just logical.
Yeah, but this is like a magic horse.
Since it's crafted
basically it's made of like holy light or whatever.
Yeah. So you were to Romanus was to the east of Golden Leaf. However, you weren't awake for the entire trip.
Right.
So what I don't
know if it's a straight line or not.
Yes, what I will say is I'm going to ask for, I'll say, give me a survival check real quick, to see. Let's say, this was
survival. I have a 0 on survival because I have a 0 to wisdom.
Right, well, we'll say it's like a DC 15.
I got a 9.
A 9. All right. So I'm gonna say you add time to kind of like make it back.
If I get lost.
Not necessarily lost. You're on the road,
yeah.
But like you're not exactly sure what road you should take. So time gets added. You're not able to make it back in the 2 hours. So some extra time has passed. After some time has passed, you begin to make your way towards something that you do recognize. This bridge here that we can kind of see, this little small map that I've created. And you know that this, like, you've now made it to the correct path, and you know if you follow this one, it will eventually take you to Golden Leaf.
Okay.
As you approach, I want you to give me a perception check. And I'll say, since you've got Sunfire here, Sunfire can give you advantage.
All right, cool. 18.
18. Okay. 18, but who's counting?
18, who's counting? Yeah, my perception. Yeah, because my wisdom is 0, so I just.
On an 18, you notice, not hiding at all, on the other side of a bridge, there is an orc and a bugbear. Actually, let me roll off here to the second point. You also notice one little goblin hiding back here. So you notice these enemies as you approach. So I won't, we're not going to initially just step into combat. You just notice them. They haven't made any moves against you. And I mean, if you wanted to shout from there, you could, but for right now, you on your perception check, you notice them. What do you do?
Okay, so I want to cast Bless on Sunfire because you can
cast it on yourself, can't you?
I was gonna say, can you?
I thought you could.
It just says you bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range, but I think you can't. As far as I know, when we watch other people, they never bless themselves. It's like, I think.
But it doesn't. But there's nothing there that specifically says you can't bless yourself, right? Because it just says of your choice. Bless you.
Thank you. Okay. So yeah,
I'll say you can totally bless yourself.
Okay, fine. So then I bless both of us. I mean, if I blessed myself, then it automatically blesses Sunfire.
Yeah, so either way, it doesn't matter. You're able to bless 3 creatures, and there's only 2 of you. So Find Steed is a 2nd level spell slot, correct?
Correct.
And what level spell is Bless? Is that
It's a 1st level.
Okay, so make sure you're keeping track of how many spells you're casting and what you're allowed to continue to cast.
Yeah, so
I think you only have 2.
Yeah, I have 4. I have 4 1st level and 2 2nd level.
All right, so now you're down to 3 and 1.
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, so you blessed yourself and the horse. What do you do next as you see these creatures?
Okay. Well,
And you're at full health, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because I didn't fight in the arena, so I never got hit. And because I know we haven't had like a long rest or anything, but I didn't do anything. Well, I only speak Common and Draconish, so I can't talk to them.
I mean, you have no idea if they could speak.
I guess I don't know. I'll find. I'll just like yell out like, "What do you guys want? Why are you standing in by the bridge? And I see you over there, goblin, by that tree."
See the goblins just like it's just like, how did he see me? You see the orc kind of takes a step up onto the bridge and then just shouts back, "Are you the paladin in Gladius Mortem?"
And what if I am?
Well, you see there, we've been sent here as an emissary to make sure that Gladius Mortem makes its way safely back to the city of Goldenleaf.
Oh, in the city of Goldenleaf.
Oh, I said village.
Yeah, and the village of Goldenleaf commonly hires non-humanoid creatures, because the last time I was there, we were getting rid of blights and goblins.
The goblin works for me, pay him no mind.
Why don't you just turn around and walk away? I don't need help getting to the village. I know how to get there from here.
Oh, we weren't paid for that, we were paid to help.
Well, I'll pay you to just leave. How much were you paid?
Ooh, make a, yeah, give me a persuasion check.
Can I roll with advantage with Sunfire's?
Sunfire wouldn't, like, if you can tell me how Sunfire were giving you persuasion to the fact that you're trying to extra bribe this guard, I'll give it to you. Like, I wouldn't just say it gives you, like, the horse isn't just giving you advantage.
Help action.
But, like, for combat and stuff,
Yeah,
it's very easy to give you the
yeah.
help action, but for a bribe, I don't know how the horse is helping.
Well, okay, so they see the horse and they see how magical it looks, and they're like, "This guy must be fucking loaded."
Okay, fine. Yeah, give me.
They see the saddlebags and shit. They're like, this guy's got his own horse. It's for which one?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Oh, I have a +6. 21.
21. Okay, he seems extremely intrigued by like the fact that you're offering to pay more. How much are you offering?
Again, how much were you paid?
Like, so, he's asking you, he's gonna roll a persuasion check. Roll a, what would that be?
They're rolling a persuasion?
Let's just say this is persuasion versus persuasion, yeah, to see who, like, confesses first of, like, either what you're offering versus what he got paid. So you persuaded him to the fact that he is interested. But now let's see, like, who's gonna give up their information first.
Okay. 2.
He rolled a, let's see.
A nat 1.
No.
Well, 2
rolled
plus...
a 17, yeah.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, I rolled technically an 8. 2 plus my...
They rolled a 17, but have a 0 to persuasion, so.
Okay. I'm willing to give you... you know what I don't remember? Did we sell the bejeweled daggers? I still have them here, but I...
So, I'm pretty sure, yes, we did sell the bejeweled daggers. You sold them
Right,
in
so I
the...
gotta get rid of that.
Yeah. The bigger thing here is, obviously, I remember that there is group gold, and then you have your own gold.
Yeah. I'm aware of that. Would you be interested in 50 gold and a potion of anti-paralysis.
That's not gonna cut it, mate.
All right. Well, what do you want? You tell me. I don't know how much you got paid. I don't want to. I don't want to lowball you.
A lot more than 50 gold.
Okay. Well, tell me how much you want from me, and I'll tell you if I can meet that.
Well, you said double, right? You said I'll double whatever they pay.
Or yeah, either that or I said I'll pay you more. Yeah, but maybe I said double. Yeah.
Okay. We'll check it in post.
We'll check it in post.
So they got paid for what which for right now, as far as you know, because you didn't make an insight check to see if he was lying, they got paid to escort Gladius Mortem 500 gold. So
okay, and then okay, so I'll go 500 gold. That's a lot, but also, as you can see, it's just me. You're not even escorting the whole party. It's just me by myself.
Well, either way, a job's a job. If you're part of the group, come with us, and you look to seem to fit the description we were given of that paladin.
All right, how about this? Are you guys in need of any sort of horses? How about rations? We have a whole month's worth at Golden Leaf.
With what we're getting paid for this job, I think we'll be fine with food.
All right. What about my magical horse? My magical horse is worth easily double 500 gold.
You know what? Let me roll an intelligence check for that one here to see if, because I'm pretty sure if it gets a certain distance away from you, I don't think
that doesn't say anything about that. It doesn't have to be close to me.
Well, but your magical horse just has the stats of a horse, like, no. The bugbear you see turns to kind of like talk to him, and then the orc goes, at least if we had a real horse and it dies, we get to eat its meat. Magical horse just disappears.
That's true, but this horse is...
A war horse is not that uncommon. I'm just gonna let you know.
Yeah. I mean, I know that, but it's magical because it's still like kind of like imbued, like there's ray of light and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
but again, it has the same exact stats as a normal war horse would be. There's nothing extra about it. Although on camera it does look like a unicorn. We just don't have any horse means.
Well, like I said, I have 2 horses back at Golden Leaf. So if you're not interested in my one magical horse, there's 2 perfectly good horses named Cletus and Blackie at Golden Leaf, and you can have them. And if they die, you have their horse meat.
But you don't have that with you to trade. You have that back at Golden Leaf, which is where we're trying to escort you anyway, so you might as well come with us.
But then I won't give you the horses if you escort me there. I'm trying to...
You're right, so you might as well come with us and we'll get paid for the job we're getting paid to do.
Alright. I'm gonna intimidate them. My final offer is 100 gold and the 2 fucking horses back in Golden Leaf. You can either take this, or I'm going to take this sword and I'm going to ram it down your fucking throat. Yes or no?
Hold on. It's like you're trying to intimidate, but you also insulted them. Roll your intimidation check.
$17.
The goblin might seem a little bit intimidated by you, but it is not more afraid of you than it is of the orc and the bugbear back there. Well, if you won't come with us quietly and you're gonna try to attack us, I guess we'll take you by force. Roll initiative for me. And so now we are in the midst of battle. Okay, so what'd you roll?
20.
Like a just a total or nat
Total.
20?
Total.
Okay. And then the warhorse goes on your turn, and you're mounted, right? You're not, you guys aren't moving as a separate entity right now. Perfect.
Which is weird because like the way that the card is like the steed has the statistics or whatever is like it serves as your mount both in combat and out. So it's like like I don't know how it. Like I don't know how me riding the horse. It's not like it's like you get an additional +6 when you're riding your horse or anything like that.
Okay.
I was hoping to trick them.
Dude, I was hoping to slap you. Like you, kind of asked me for an encounter, and then it seemed like you were immediately just trying to get out of it.
Well, I was just trying to see what I could do. I didn't think about that, and then I was like, wait a minute, what if I could just pay them off? And then I thought about just trying to see if I could trick them by giving them the horse and then just dispelling it when they rode away, when they were away, and then be like, oh, sorry, I guess you don't have my horse.
So the bugbear is gonna move first.
Damn, they roll higher than a 20?
Do you know what mounted combat does for you?
That's what I was just saying. It just
So you
says
didn't
it
decide to
serves
check
as a
No,
mount both
that's-
in combat and out. You
Yes,
have
yes.
instinctive
So
bond, but it
I'm-
doesn't say anything about like you get a
No,
+6.
Mounted combat, it would be something separate. This is just creating the steed. This isn't a mounted combat card. But he's gonna move to there, and then he's gonna take the dodge action, and then it will be Elenas and Sunfire's turn.
Okay, so
I can
I get to move.
quickly look up into my
Well, you
player's
can try,
handbook.
yeah, but I get to move 60 feet while riding on Sunfire.
That does track.
30. So we're gonna move over here.
Oh, you moved up to the corner.
Yeah. And I'm going to. I'm going to do a hooves attack with Sunfire. Does a 9 hit?
Who's you trying to hit? The goblin?
Yeah.
No, it does not.
All right. So yeah, do we get to? If I'm riding him, I still get to attack. That's just what Sunfire is doing.
Yeah, you get to attack while on the mount.
Right. Well, so then now I'm gonna attack.
So basically, all it's giving you is like
All right. It's 24.
24 to hit. Yes,
Yeah.
you hit. So yeah, so essentially, it could have given you the help action for combat, but you decided to attack with it, which is obviously separate from.
Okay.
Yeah, so it can't give you the help action in combat.
7 points of damage.
Total. With your first attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you-
I rolled a 1. 1d8 plus 5. Right.
1d8 plus 5 plus. No.
Plus 2.
Yeah. So then there'd be more. It'd be 8, right?
Well, I rolled a 1.
Si-
Plus
oh, yeah.
5, 6 plus 2.
Is. What's 6 plus 2?
8. Isn't that what I said?
You said 7.
Oh.
So that's your first. So your first attack, you deal 8 damage.
Yeah.
All right, still up.
Alright, so I attack him a second time.
I attack him.
23.
That definitely hits. And then that'll
11,
kill. Yes,
13.
it will kill. So you fell this first goblin.
Which you guys couldn't see because it's behind the tree.
Yeah. Then it's the orcs.
Oh, dang it. I forgot we were both blessed. So maybe nine probably wouldn't have hit
Well, 9.
Oh, wait.
No, 9 even plus the D4 wouldn't have hit the goblin.
13 of their AC was low as hell.
No, it's not.
Okay.
So the orc can close.
You always get to roll bless, right?
You roll it on attack rolls and then like
And
saving
saving
throws.
throws.
You can also roll it, I think, on like ability checks. The only thing it doesn't add is to like damage.
To damage, yeah.
Yes. So the orc closes the distance with you and is going to attack. It's going to attack Sunfire. Does an 8 hit?
No.
Does not. Okay, miss. It gets a second attack. Does a 7 hit?
No.
Okay, so both attacks miss. So that's the orc showed up. You see him call out for 2 other goblins to come out of hiding. One that was over here, and then one that was also even hidden back here. Goblins also move. So this one's gonna go here. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're occupying this space one. So 6. Makes it there. And then they're both going to attack. Does a 12 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so the other one hits as well. These guys are stronger, so they get sneak attack. Again, little 10 goblin moves. So on the first hit, Sunfire takes 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And on the second hit, Sunfire takes 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Give me a DC 10 strength check to see if you are knocked off the horse.
Strength. Yeah. So I got
Plus 3.
Yeah. So I got 11.
11. So you stay on the horse. You are not knocked off prone.
All right.
That's goblins. Back up to the bugbear. Ooh. Well, actually can.
Took the dodge action.
2, 3, 4. Moves through his enemies to make it on the other side. You are now surrounded. He's going to just his 1 attack. The 18 does hit Sunfire. He deals 10 points to Sunfire. How's he? Still up?
Yep.
Okay, roll another DC 10 strength saving throw.
That 20.
That 20.
Just doesn't really matter. Either.
So I'll say, like, as you're trying... So on a nat 20, which is, for those of you that don't know anything about D&D, is a critical success, while a, like, natural 1 is a critical failure. I'll say, like, Sunfire gets hit, and as it gets hit, you have to, like, stabilize not falling off, and it actually gets, like, a back hooves kick against this goblin here. So roll an attack for me.
It already hit. I'm rolling to hit, or it
No,
did
like
hit?
it's an attack. So roll to see if it hit that goblin.
Okay.
Or I'll say so just not in front. It's doing a back kick to whoever you want to hit.
Okay.
You
Well,
go
like
for the goblin if
I'm
you
saying
want
the goblin's fine, but I'm just saying like it automatically hit. I'm like
I
just
won't say-
rolling damage.
No. Roll to see if you hit, but and I'll give you advantage on this attack since like this is Elenas calming it and like
Right.
you know.
19.
Okay, whoever you're hitting, you hit him.
All right. Yeah, it'll just be the goblin that's
All right, roll
directly behind
damage.
us. That's 2d6.
9
9.
9 points of damage to this dude in the back. Nice. So he kicks him right in the fucking head, and he seems like immediately starts bleeding from like every orifice on his face. And now that's Elenas the Sunfire's turn.
Okay. So I will I'll have Sunfire attack the one directly in front of us.
You don't want to hit the one behind you? The one that's already damaged? You want to hit the one that's not damaged?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I gotta assume that they don't have a whole bunch of health, but 23.
Yeah, totally hits.
11.
Ooh, he looks to be on death's door as Sunfire just picks up its and just starts stomping on his face. Elenas.
All right. I will take a swing on the one in front of us first. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does. And the one in front?
Yes.
One damage kills him.
All right.
So that one falls over, you decapitate him, dies.
Then I'll just kind of take like a back swing and hit the one that's behind us. Does a 14 hit?
The goblin?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, hold on. So I'm gonna use my blessing.
Oh yeah, don't forget your blessing. Yeah. You just roll them together. That totally hits. You only need 15 is your armor class. You needed the one.
Okay. Sweet. All right.
And then again, I think even with minimal damage, you kill it.
I do 1d8 plus 5 plus 2.
Yeah. So you decapitate this first one and then swing back up, and literally from chin up, you just slice his face in half. Second goblin. All right, third goblin dead.
All right. Then I go to the ogre and I said, "You should have taken my fucking.
You're off. Yeah. The offer.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should have taken my fucking offer and that bonus action Misty Step while riding.
Sunfire?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's a bonus action.
So you're able to move 30 feet.
Yeah. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So you end up at the end of the bridge.
Yeah.
And then it is the orc's turn. So we'll just turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes it back up to you. Takes his first attack against you. Does an 18 hit?
Me?
No, Sunfire.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sunfire's, it doesn't matter. Sunfire had 1 health left,
Okay.
which is like why I was trying to like see if I could Misty Step and get the hell out of there.
Sunfire disappears, is destroyed right there, and you fall prone on the ground. So he's going to take his second attack against you with advantage because you're on the floor. Does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So you take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Then the bugbear's gonna go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Were we right here?
6. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. No.
5,
5, 6. Yeah.
And then he's just gonna take. He's just gonna take a dash action to kind of close the gap, and then be in front of you over here. Cannot attack on this turn. Let's see, what is Misty Step? Is that on the first level or?
No. That's a second level. So like
Okay,
I'm
so
out of
you're
second level spells. Yeah.
Okay. Then that's Elenas. So you take half
Yeah.
your
Take
movement
half my movement to stand up.
So you stand up, and you have this bugbear and this orc left. You have defeated the 3 goblins that were around you.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn and attack the bugbear.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Alright. So I'm going to do
A divine smite.
Divine Smite
Okay.
on
So
him.
you get to add. So it's just an extra D8, right? So you
It's
already rolled-
2d8. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So it's 3. So you
Yeah.
roll 3D8 then?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't, because I don't
Divine
have,
Smite
I don't
isn't.
have that card.
So like it's like.
So I don't know if it's this or if
takes-
it's supposed to be 2d8.
Oh, it takes a spell slot.
Yeah.
I can look it up. Just real quick. I think you're just gonna roll 2d8 when you divine smite, and then at every level higher that you cast it, you get to add a d8.
Right.
But
And if it's against like fiends or undead, then I
Then it's
get to
extra.
add an extra one.
yeah.
So I think it might just be 2 d8s. I don't know if it's like my d8 plus 2 more d8s.
No, it says the extra damage is 2d8 for first level spell slot.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
So you roll 3d8 on your attack, and then add
right.
yours the.
So I got 2, 1, fucking bullshit, and 3. 1, 2, and 3.
Damn.
Fucking, hold on. So 3 plus 5, 8.
Hold on. 1, 2, and 3. So 6. So 6 plus
6 plus 5
11.
plus 2.
13 points of damage
Jesus
against the bugbear.
Christ, of
That's just
course.
your first attack.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, those are some bad rolls.
Yeah, those were terrible rolls. I could have rolled like 24 right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna take my second attack.
Also against the bugbear?
Yeah, against the bugbear. 11. Is a 4 gonna help me?
Against the bugbear?
Yeah, I rolled 11 so far.
11?
Is the bless gonna help?
No.
14.
Should have hit the orc. So yeah, so you miss with that second attack. That goes back to the orc. So roll a hit. That first attack misses. Second attack, that one will hit. 21 hits, right?
Yeah. My AC is 16 plus my shield, so I have 18.
Oh god, that rolled for so long. 6 damage. And now, however, back up at the top of the order is the bugbear. Who swing and a miss. Back to Elenas.
Okay.
So you're just in this combat, just ching ching, just going back and forth from like blocking an axe to blocking this mace with your shield and your sword, keeping them both at bay.
All right, so I'm going to attack the bugbear again.
Okay.
19.
That hits.
All right.
You do another divine smite or just regular?
Yeah, I'll do another divine
All
smite.
right, another divine smite.
3, 1. I swear. 5 finally. So 9 plus 5, 14 plus 2, 16.
16. You kind of block the orc behind you with your shield, and as the bugbear raises its morning star up, you can just right through his throat, killing the bugbear in front of you.
And then I turn and look at the orc and I go, I told you I was gonna shove this sword up your fucking throat.
Oh yeah, so then you have your second attack.
13.
That exactly hits the orc.
Alright. So I'm going to use my last divine smite on
Okay.
the orc. 7. 1. 2. 9 plus 5, 14.
10. It's 10. 7 plus 1 is 8 plus 2 is 10.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I
shouldn't
keep
have to keep helping
I don't know
you
why I
with
keep
the simple
doing, I'm like
math.
7 plus 1. Yeah. 10, 15, 17.
17 points of damage on
17 points of damage.
pretty much. So you cut off the arm that is not wielding his great axe, dealing an ass ton of damage on that first hit. He is extremely pissed and goes for his 2 attacks against you. Nat 20 on the first attack.
Which is a critical hit.
Which is, so when in combat, it's a critical hit. Deals 15 points of damage to you on the critical hit.
Okay.
No, I lied. He deals 14 points of damage.
14.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then misses with the second attack.
Okay. I will attack him. 19.
That hits.
7 plus 5, 12 plus
you
2.
Fucking you guys lock in combat sword against great axe. He's missing an arm and you just kind of parry the axe up as it flies up. He looks and you just reach out with your longsword and slit his throat and he falls to the ground, bleeding out, dead.
As he's bleeding out, I tell him, "You should have just taken my offer."
And he very much dead.
All right, so I want to go through all their pockets and find that 500 gold they got.
So give me so you're investigating the bodies. So give me an investigation check. See how much of the gold you're able to find off of them.
Investigation?
Yeah.
God, it's so bad. 10. Oh wait, hold on. I'm blessed.
You are blessed.
God, please.
11.
11.
Well, that's still so. That's I'll say you're able to find half of it. 250 gold.
All right. Hell yeah.
They might have left it somewhere else, or maybe there might have been more people that are holding on to it. You're not 100% sure, but on that 11 investigation, you find at least half of the gold.
All right. Well, I've used all my spells and so I've used all of my spells. So I'm gonna lay hands on myself.
Heal up,
yeah, which is 5 times my so it's 30. I can heal myself for 30. Level times 5 on lay on hands.
Oh yeah.
So for 30 health.
So you can fully heal.
Yeah, I'm fully healed.
Nice.
All right. Well then.
What are we at?
Yeah, I was about to look.
Time-wise.
We were 25 minutes when we started. An hour 7.
Okay.
So this is
this is a good. So you guys got to see a little bit of role playing happening beforehand. See how some of the roles go, and then you got to see a combat sequence kind of get played out.
Yeah.
But this is how we normally like to play. I do a crap ton of voices, especially when we're inside of a village. And this is kind of how it's played. These actually outside tiles that we have is actually from a very old school game known as HeroScape for any older nerds out there.
Yeah. And I've made my own tiles, which if you follow us on Instagram, you would have seen because I posted a few pictures.
He's
of us,
made some
playing.
awesome stuff. He's also made bookcases, a fountain, a cauldron.
I'm getting crafty, and it's a lot of fun.
It is extremely cool, and even more fun once we get to put it into play.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, I hope you really enjoy this episode. If this is something that you'd like to see, we're not quite ready to broadcast our playing. It's something that we've talked about we would like to do, but maybe I can do a little encounter for Tito, and I can DM for Tito. We can do a quick little one-off little cool thing for if you guys enjoyed this. But don't forget, merch in the store. Hope you guys enjoy this episode, and hope you guys have a good weekend.
Junior, where can they find you?
Pops.maniac as well as nerdy.bros.inc on Instagram. And what about you, Tito?
You guys can find me at BanditoTito93 on both Instagram and Twitter, guys. Feel free to shoot me a DM at me. Talk to me about anything. I'd love to.
No, you're the DM.
Oh, I'm the DM. Yeah, I'm the DM. Send me a message. Only if you have that spell. D&D jokes.
All right, guys. All right.
Okay, guys. Bye.